Okay, gang, I said I'd be back in a little while, and here it is, a couple weeks later. Uh, I'm showing you the TP4A that we did a couple weeks ago, and I said I was building the big screen version of that for someone, maybe. So I just wanted you to get a comparison with the original guy and this new fella. We're going to take a look at it. If you want to see the TP4A, just go back a couple weeks into my YouTube list and you'll see a complete build of that. But for now, let's concentrate on what we're calling from the TP4A, what we're calling, I'm sorry, TMP5. That makes sense, right? TMP. And I remembered what I originally named them for. It was for timed MP3 players. But of course, that's fine for home entertainment systems. But if you're at a broadcast station, they want to kick it up a notch and they like to go with AAC at least. And AAC provides better quality and better sampling in that codec, that algorithm that they use for those things. So, all right, let's take a look at the TMP5. Let me get rid of the 4 here first. All right, like magic, it went away, huh? All right, let's go through this quick. It's like the other one, with the exception of a few additions. What I did was for both home entertainment and for the studio, actually, we have, if we get a focus there, we added the timer circuit, which you'll see on some of my older systems too. Here, where you can have play out for a given length of time. That is, if you got a pre-recorded program and it runs 30 minutes, you got that. If you want to do a short news thing or something for 10 minutes. If you want to leave the studio for a while and go up into the hours, you could go up to 3 hours. Or you could bypass the whole thing, go direct, and not even include the timer at all. Let's turn it on and make this a little more visible here. There we go. And we're booting up. And you can see the screen comes alive. All right, I'm back. We had a little problem with the bench power supply here. I lost power. So, anyhow, back at the timer. You could bypass it, which is, in the red mode here. Of course, we go to green, and as we can see, the timer becomes a function. All right. As far as the timer goes, we could do a start and stop, so that I don't know, you want to interrupt it or whatever. But you preset this. Say you're at home at night, you want to having trouble sleeping, put on an old OTR or some Gene Shepard or something. Set it up, hit the start, and you're going to play for 45 minutes or an hour, whatever you want. And if you want to reset it, you just go to stop, hit start again, and off you go. All right. We have the 3 basic functions here for the program material. Typical, back to the old tape recorder days, reverse forward, start, stop. The program select, which is really the menu. We'll get to that in a second. And, well, why don't I just... There's a squeaky chair again, guys. That's a chair. Right now we're playing some program material here. Hang on just a second. Back again. Homemade videos. interruption, sorry. Anyhow, we're doing the play out. As you can see, it gives you the whatever's on the TF card or SD card, whatever you're using, USB thumb drive. It tells you the title and what's the current track and all the other tracks. Kind of a spectrum display. For the guy in the studio, this may be handy. Time into the song, total time of the song. That's about ready to change. Here are the original controls. Again, the thanks for the focus. The old, here's Bob dating himself, the old tape recorder commands: reverse, start, stop, forward. The menu, select, which also changes the display. I've added these labels. And secondary on-off power, we don't use that, but you could actually put the module to sleep if you want. That comes with it, so you're stuck with it. But again, I brought the 3 hot ones out because they're the ones that the guys are going to be using, and of course the menu thing. We have metering for the input. They're all going to be different, and I'll get to that in a minute here. You've got auxiliary in and video coming in. The SD card, the thumb drive, the FM radio, if you're going to monitor your affiliate or a competitor or somebody in town that is nearby, adjacent channel stuff, whatever they do, and they do a lot of that stuff. And we have an output meter. We do a little bit of EQing for long-term listening. AF gain. Calibrated to 0 dB. There we go, out on the line, and we send that out here. You could send that out to the your recorder or back to the studio, whatever you're doing. You could mute during playback. I've got it turned down, but you can mute everything while you're doing recording. We've got an internal and external speaker. I took the top off for you. There's that guy. And the big thing, which I was asked for about 2 units ago that I built, those LEDs are too bright. We have a leveler. It's kind of an automatic gain control. So let me just do that quickly. I'm going to bring this level, the input level, way up. I don't know what we're playing here. And you can see on this side, we're really clobbering things. I'm going to invoke the leveler. And you can see we're back into 0 dB. Average, these are the peaks on this meter, and this is the average over here. And we're holding pretty good. I'm going to take that leveler out of circuit. Let's see what happens. That's we're driving too hard. Now, let's go back and drive it too little. We'll go here and turn this on. What are we between songs? Just let me change the program. Probably a low-level song. All right. And okay, you can see we're trying to come up into there. Over here, on the input, virtually nothing. And over here, the leveler is kicking it up to, well, if you look at the colored LEDs, sorry about the focus here, that's terrible. Come on, babe. We're clearly at 0 dB and going into +6 on peaks. I'll change the program again. I have no idea what that song is. Does she love me? There we go. With all her heart? Should I worry when we're apart? Okay, the idea is to get that 0, keep that in the 0 dB range. Now, I'm going to turn up the AF gain. Watch the meter. It's not doing much of anything, is it? Look where I am. Okay, it's keeping that cat. So go back to 0 dB, shut this off. Bring the level up according to this level, right around 0. Right around 0. Focus, 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 focus. Okay. And the play out. Okay. We also have calibration controls for each meter. All right, let's get into the nitty gritty stuff here. That's the. Can you see it? There's a TF card in there. You can see it. Emergency play. On-air programming could be from the computer. It's a USB port. Thumb drive. Well, anything that's got audio on audio and video on and/or video, I should say, on a USB line. Could be a computer. It could be another. You play out from a TV if you want to. All right, we'll go in here. We'll hit the command, and you can see our selections. We have Bluetooth, the music we were just listening to. We can play video, like a little television. FM radio. I don't know what antenna I've got on there now. Let's see what plays. All right, so now we're on a local. I'll turn that up.
Short term. Firing squads for people who disagree.
There we go. That's that guy. I'll go back to the menu. The aux in. I've got an AM radio tied in there. Let's listen to that. My aux signal is off. I'm sorry.
News radio 960 AM now on night.
Playing the aux. We come out of that, and you go in here. You can see it wants to go into settings. There's a whole bunch of different things you could do. We'll go through that. After settings, you can set the timer, the time, and you could look at the folders. You go in there and look at the folders. Okay. And it's got the SD card. And there's all the stuff. And of course you could scroll down through that like I am here. Okay. So, I go back to scroll through the menus. See how they highlight. It's hard to see. It's a beautiful color display. It's just this camera, I don't like it very much. Go to music, enter, and there you go. That's pretty much it. Quick and dirty. Advance of the old TMP. There was a TMP 1, 2, 3, and there was 4 and a 4A. Again, the T means time, and the MP was for the old-fashioned MP3. But now I should have called it timed AAC player because that's the quality that they're looking for today. Is the AAC. If you're commercial, if your home entertainment MP3 is absolutely fine. This is a prototype. Maybe if they like it a lot, I'll sell this one and or keep this and just build a nicer, a neater version. Quickly, power supply, Baxter Tone, EQ thing. These are the drivers for the meters. It's a pretty simple thing here. Here's my little compressor leveler circuit. That's good for, I don't know, a couple dozen millivolts up to about 7 or 8 volts. So it's going to level everything that comes along down to 0 dB. If it's 6 volts in, you're going to get 0.8 out. If it's 10 millivolts in, you're going to get 0.8 out. That's all. It's very stubborn that way. Here's a timer that I've adjusted with these resistors, give me the various times that we want. And I don't know, it's left, right, and video, and speaker and line and other speaker out. We have DC in, so if they're out in the van or in the car and doing remote, they can come in with 12 volts here. We got 120 here, and I probably went way too long. I don't want want to bore you to death, but there's the guy. And thank you for looking. I want you all to stay safe. Enjoy your hobbies. Enjoy your profession. Hopefully your profession's the same as your hobby. Ain't that nice? Vita Bella. Life is beautiful. All right, guys. Take care. Watch out for the COVIDs, okay? Bye-bye.